Hi guys, today I want to talk about the moon in the second house. So this is part of the moon sign series where I talk about the moon in each of the houses in the zodiac wheel. So it doesn't matter what your actual moon sign is. So you could be an Aquarius moon sign, you could be a Leo moon sign, Taurus moon, whatever it is. This is basically which house of the zodiac wheel your moon is in. So today I'm talking about the moon in the second house. So before I get started with the rest of the video, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm taking bookings for personal readings right now. So if you want to book a reading for a personal chart, like your birth chart analysis, if you want to get a love compatibility reading done or a synastry chart reading done, you can contact me for that as well. Excuse me. And I'm also doing tarot card readings, so you can ask me questions related to any aspect of your life, and I can do a tarot card reading for you as well. If you want to contact me for a reading, drop me a message on Facebook or email. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp, or email is astrolog111@gmail.com. Both the links are in the description box, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So today we're talking about the moon in the second house. Now, the moon is ruled by our emotions. So, the moon basically governs our emotions, it governs our subconscious mind, the way we feel things, the way we process our emotions, and the way we express these emotions. That's all our moon sign. The moon is a very core part of who we are. So if the sun sign is the outward expression, the personality that we show to the world, to the friends and people around us, the moon sign is actually somebody, a part of ourselves that a lot of people don't really know about. Only your very very close friends and your immediate family might know the moon sign personality of you. So it's a very personal side of your personality. So when let's talk about the second house now. The second house is about self-worth. It's about your values in life. Like, what do you value in life? It's the house of Taurus. So it's very much connected to finances. It's connected to Venusian things. It's connected to the earthly realm. Um, so you are very connected to your senses. And the second house is very much about that. It's about Taurian themes. Um, Unlike the eighth house, which is the exact opposite on the axis, the eighth house is about money from other people's resources, right? Like other people's resources, other people's money. So it rules death, inheritance from death, taxes, that sort of thing. The second house is money through your own effort, through your own, the fruits of your labor, basically. Now, when you have the moon in the second house, this makes you a much earthier person uh, than, even if you're not an earth moon sign, like you could be an Aquarius moon sign, right? But if you have, which is known to be, like, Aquarius moons are known to be a little bit not so emotive with their emotions, and they're known to be a little bit detached, they're known to be a little bit more scientific, logical, that sort of thing. So they're not big on emotions like a lot of the air signs. But if you have it in the second house, this gives you a certain amount of practicality, because the second house, again, it's a very Taurus house. It's a very earthly house. It has to do with finances, it has to do with money that we get through our own efforts, things of that sort. So it's very practical as well. So the moon in the second house may make you feel, so because the moon is represents what you need to feel emotionally secure. For a lot of you, when you have moon in the second house, in order for you to feel emotionally secure, you need to have your finances in order. So you need to feel financially secure. You need to feel financially comfortable for you to feel secure emotionally and to feel at peace. So basically what I'm saying is, for you to feel peaceful and secure with yourself, it's really important for you to have your financial stuff in order. And if that is not in order, then it can be a source of constant worry and stress for you. The moon in the second house also gives you a very practical nature, because, again, like I said, it's the house of Taurus. So it makes you want the finer things in life. It makes you want luxury. It makes you want the finer things. You're probably very connected to your senses. You're very grounded as a person. Like I said, you may be very practical in your approach to things. Um, so even though, like as I said in the previous example, you could be an Aquarius moon, right, which is known to be a very humanitarian sign. which doesn't really care so much about themselves as much as they care about humanity. So they are very connected to helping other people as a collective whole, through probably the use of technology, things of that sort. But because you have your moon in the second house, you may be a little bit more self-absorbed compared to, let's say, another Aquarius moon with their moon in another house. So, and also I feel for you, making your own money and earning your own money through your own efforts is going to be very crucial for you. It contributes to your sense of values, because the second house is also the sense of self-worth and values. So having the moon here, which is your emotions, which is your feelings, such an important part of yourself, having in the second house, it means that your sense of self-worth comes a lot from your material security and your material abundance. And a lot of this material security comes through the effort that you yourself put in towards accumulating money and finances. So even though you may get money through other resources, you may often choose to make your own money because that's what makes you the most comfortable, right? Moon in the second house is actually a very good placement because the second house sort of acts like a physical vessel, and because it's an earth house, it's a very solid container for the moon to rest in, because the moon is always waxing and waning, and the emotions keep changing. You go with the tidal wave, so having a solid place to rest and be grounded is extremely important, which is one of the reasons why the moon is said to be exalted in Taurus, because Taurus is an earth sign. So even though you may not be a Taurus moon, having the moon in the second house may give you some of these qualities. So you may feel, you may be very rational and practical in your approach. I wouldn't say rational because that's more air sign. I would say very practical, like common sense. That's very much a part of who you are. You could be a Pisces moon, right? Like Pisces is known to be very daydreamy, very, very spiritually connected, very, very into astral travel and knowing energies out there. But because you have the moon, if you have your Pisces moon in the second house, that makes you far more grounded and far more practical and earthy than a Pisces moon, say, in some other house. So just an example there of how the house placement can affect the energies in your birth chart. So that's a little bit about the moon in the second house. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, drop in a comment in the comment box. I love reading your comments and interacting with you guys. And like I said before, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box. You can contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.